And Lloyd was one of those giving kids that was always trying to help. At the washroom was a little too far out there, but that's okay. When it got down to, I have to get ready for camp to go back to Edmonton, and the hardest part for me was that I couldn't find enough people to help me with my kicking, because I'm kicking and somebody has to go get the balls. So what I did was something against the educational process, and what that piece was, I gave detentions. And they had to come out after school with me. And Lloyd was one of those kids that I invited out. Lloyd was not a fast runner. He was not as fast as the other people there. But he could do one thing that the others couldn't do. And what that was, is that he could hold his hands up like this and then bring the ball down and make it perfect so I could kick it. And we worked day after day after day after day. And you're probably wondering what I gave him for pay. He got an A in history. Mr. Lloyd, I want you to tell your story.
Love that guy. I'm short.
Stand up, bud.
I'm standing. First of all, what a day, you guys. Like, wow. The weather, the fun, and I beat the pro about 8 times on the 14th hole. Very excited. So first of all, I want to thank every one of you for coming today and hacking around our Alberta Golf Tournament. I just really wanted to have a lot of fun today and create awareness of this disease called Parkinson's. My name is Lloyd, and I'm a Parky. That's not a bad word. It's what I am. But this means something very important. It means I get a pretty blue handicap flag in my cart to drive anywhere I want. It's so cool. I actually felt I was getting popular for a while there because everybody wanted to ride with me, but it's just I had a blue flag in my cart. That was it. True story. I was diagnosed 3 years ago with PD. Before I was diagnosed, just like Alf, I noticed a lot of changes in my body that I couldn't figure out. I had a number of strange sensations and horrible pain through my left side, strictly my left side at that time. When playing hockey, I noticed my left hand, being my glove hand, wouldn't open at times. I couldn't squeeze the puck and it would go in. I told my teammates, they said, that's been that way for 30 years. No change. Thanks, guys. I got my hockey guys in the far corner down there. I love you guys. My left arm would hardly move and wouldn't swing, as Alf would say. Just one arm would swing. Slowness and movement and reaching for things with my left hand. I couldn't grab the steering wheel. Couldn't tie my shoes or do the button up on my shirt. This is all because PD was causing rigidity, not shaking, rigidity. A number of my fingers of my left hand didn't work. I was having trouble swallowing. My voice was getting raspier, and it still is. Sorry if I'm not carrying well. I was scared, and I had absolutely no idea what was going on. So one sleepless night, I got up and watched TV. I watched E60 Sports, a show about a major league player called Ben Petrick, played for the Colorado Rockies, catcher. He was diagnosed with Parkinson's disease his first year in the majors and retired from baseball 5 years later. Seeing his physical issues was like watching me on TV. All the movements and mannerisms were exactly what I was going through. So I clearly remember waking up my wife and said, "Babe, I think I'm in trouble. I know what it is." I said, "I have Parkinson's." So we went to the neurologist named Dr. Scott, wonderful guy. He put me through many tests and came back with 100% confirmation that I had Parkinson's. I'll never forget that moment. It was a tough and emotional day. It's important to know that it can happen to anybody. That's why I'm here at any time. And for interested, it's not hereditary. If you're thinking that, it's not hereditary. It's currently an incurable disease caused by the body ceasing to make dopamine of the brain. So Alpha have to take dopamine to replace what we're missing. We all know Michael J. Fox, Muhammad Ali, Neil Diamond, Robin Williams, Linda Ronstadt, Billy Graham, all went through it. But back to Ben Petrick, this fellow I saw on TV. I've since been in touch with him. He's had a difficult time getting 2 deep brain stimulation surgeries to help his PD. The first one almost killing him because of an infection. But he continues to battle, speak all over the U.S., and has a very good book out that I would recommend. Very interesting about how he went through baseball with Parkinson, didn't tell anybody for 5 years. I also learned that Major Leaguer Kirk Gibson is struggling with PD too. So the past 3 years have been a real journey for me, my family, my friends. I don't want to go on with a long story about PD. I just want you to know that it's real and more common than you think. I have amazing support from my incredible wife, Dana, who's been there for so many ways. I love you, sweetie. Our kids, Jarrett and Jess, that are here tonight, and Riley. The Crusaders Hockey Club, I've been with for over 30 years. My brothers in the band Collective Soul, as well as these Nutfire members at Bear Mountain. Man, do we have fun. All the members here have been absolutely incredible to me and accepted me for who I am. I tell you, this Bear Mountain Golf Club is a very, very special place. It's become a big part of my life, and the community of people and relationships I now have are something I cherish. I mean, how could you actually explain how loud Jody Twa can scream when he sees a snake? Or how can you explain Lyle Moffat to anybody, period? And speaking of Lyle, where's Lyle? I have a little story, Lyle. Lyle and I and some boys went to Phoenix a couple months ago and had a great time. We took a separate plane on the way home to Seattle and hooked up on the same plane to Victoria. I got to Seattle, and where's Moff? He's in the bar having a beer, and I look down, and Rick Sanderson says to me, look, he's got his golf shoes on. He flew all the way from Phoenix with his golf shoes on. So Rick said, you gotta get him. You're a prankster, get him. So I said, okay. I went to the Horizon air booth there and talked to the lady, and I said, do you want to help me get my friend Moffy? She said, sure. And I said, look him up. Lyle Moffy is over there. She said, here he is. I said, when he comes up to go on the plane, tell him he can't go on the airplane because he's wearing golf shoes. Well, she did better than that. I went through, and Paul Rivera went through behind, no, not Paul, Bill Ritchie went through behind me, and then Moffy came through and put his ticket in and went beep, 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 security beep, security beep, security beep. And Moffy's going, are you kidding me? Like, what did I do? Like, the girl said, I can't tell you, so we just got to get security. You're not allowed on the airplane. I was going, I didn't do anything. And he goes, please let me on the airplane. Please, I got to go home. And she carried this on for about 90 seconds, kept a line of people waiting. And finally said, Mr. Moffat, I can't let you on the airplane because you're wearing your golf shoes. All you heard was, Richards! Again, I want to thank all the members and staff here for their support and friendship. Just being here to share this day means the world to me. I have to give an extra special thanks to John Elwood and David Johns for being drunk enough to come up with this idea one late night almost a year ago. Johns, I think you lose your shoes that night or something. Cheryl Johns, Jackie Elwood, Brittany Hayes, and my wife Dana for their hours of work. This was a ton of work, but it was a ton of fun. As well as to the sponsors who have blown us away with your generosity. Please take note of all the sponsors on this board because they've just been so amazing. At this point, there is no cure for PD, but I do believe we'll see a cure in our lifetime. I truly believe that. With organizations like Victoria Headway, Michael J. Fox Foundation, the fight is on. They're doing a great job with fundraising and awareness. So let's continue to support these organizations and beat this thing. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for being here today. Next year will be even better. July 27th next year. Enjoy the night.